I'm gonna make a quick little video how to build your arms. Uh, been wanting to do it for a while. Just I would rather have a better setting, but for some reason I'm in the mood to do it now. I'll do a better one later. But in order to build your arms, which I don't have the biggest arms in the world, I had them up to 18 inches at one point. Now they're about 15 and a half, maybe 16. Mike Tyson's were 16, so if you can get to 16 inches, then I guess you can take on anybody as far as your arms. But so to build your arms, first you understand the fundamentals of building muscle. So to build muscle, you have to tear it down by working it. Uh, that might be anything. Just it might be roofing a house or whatever wears your muscle out. It could be in a gym. It could be moving furniture. When it feels sore, that's when the muscle's been tore. So you want to tear that muscle, and then you want to eat well, and you want to rest. You don't want to lift while it's healing up. So you want to tear the muscle. It might be in a gym or it might be playing tennis or something. When you feel it, it's sore. So if you work it to where you can't even move anymore, that's when you work it to failure, and that's what a lot of bodybuilders do. Serious bodybuilders will go to the muscle where you can't even use anymore. That's going to failure. But you don't have to do all that. Just you have to break down the muscle. Then you want to take about a day off, maybe 2 days off. It's like a runner. They don't just run every single day. They'll run maybe 2 days, take a day off, run again, take 2 days off. You got to listen to your body, listen to your own body. If you don't feel like you're healed up enough to lift, then don't lift that day. It takes time. It's like a plant growing. No matter how much you water it, it's the only thing that's going to make that plant grow is time. So you got to give your muscles time to mature. So the thing is, you want to see your arm. This is the bicep, and this is the tricep, like a tricycle. It means three. The tricycle's got three wheels. So this has got three muscles. I don't know exactly where they be, but that's the head of the muscle. And there's three of them in total, and they're tricep. So your biceps only got two, like a bicycle. So you're never gonna get big arms if I mean it's possible, but that's only two muscles. People that just do curls all the time, that's not really gonna do it. You gotta have that bicep too. You want to get a peak on it, like an egg. But if you want that mass, you're gonna have to work the tricep, the back arm. So the way I usually do it, I'll just do the bicep curls. I usually do 3 sets. I usually go for about 13. Like pick a number that you want to do it to where it's one more, and you can rest. For me, it's about 13. You don't want to go too heavy because you don't want to pull a muscle. You got to work your way up slowly. So when you do your curls, you want to when you pull up, you want it to explode. That's the positive. This is a flexion. Like this is a flexion. This is an extension. So like when you flex your arm, you're flexing it. That's a flexion. Like tricep extensions, that's going that way. So when you do your curls, when you do them, you want to explode when you're doing the action, the flexion. Explode on the flexion and slowly on the negative, the extension. That'll work all this too. But fast on or explode on the flexion, slow on the negative. See? That way, if you don't get to the other side, see, whenever you lift weights, you want to always do the opposite of what you're doing. Like if you're doing a bench press, your next exercise should be a lat pull. See? You don't just want to go in the gym and just do bench presses all day. That's not going to be balanced. It's called homeostasis when your whole body's balanced. But that's when you're like, you want to make sure you're hydrated and everything too. You want to breathe. You don't hold your breath and lift weights. Like, you want that oxygen. You want to bring all that oxygen in your muscles. You see, that's what creatine does. I might get into that later, but it puts water in your muscles, which water has oxygen in it, H2O. The O is for oxygen. So when you're lifting, you want to breathe. When you pull, take a breath in. Get your own rhythm. Make sure you're breathing. You know? Work it to failure. Unlike your third set, maybe fourth set. So like my first one, I'll do like 13. Then I'll do maybe 10 the next time. And the last time I'll go for 8. Just depends. Like I said, you listen to your own body. So with the biceps, if you want to really tweak it and get that peak on see, you pull it straight, but when you really want to tweak it, you turn it out a little bit, see? It takes a lot of discipline each time it's like when you punch, like when a boxer punches someone, I don't just punch them straight, they twist it into them, see? Twist it into them, get the extra little. That's how you want to do your curls. Pull it and twist it out, and you'll feel it in your muscle too. So once you've alternated between your biceps, you might want to alternate between your biceps and triceps. Just do your biceps and then get it done. That's the way I usually do it. I used to lift weights a lot, but so that's it for the biceps. Which is, like I said, that's not really what you need if you want big arms. If you want to look intimidating. This is for people that really want to build up their arms. So you don't want to see, there's a difference in being hurt and being injured. You don't want to injure yourself. It might hurt, but you got to know when that you tore that muscle good enough, and that's good for there. And you're going to rest for about 2 days. Let it heal and come back, see? So after you get your biceps done, you want to do your triceps. There's a lot of different ways people do it. If you just got a free weight like me, if you're on like at a gym and you got like a roll, a pulley and everything, you take the bar, push it straight down, and you keep your posture right. You want to isolate that muscle. You don't want your whole body going with it. That's working everything. talking about just your arms. Isolate that muscle. Try to use only that muscle. So you take it, you might have a rope, pull it out when you're trying to get that twist in. You know, get your weight that you're comfortable with and slowly reduce the weight. That's if you have a gym. But I mean, you can do them both. But there ain't nothing like free weights because you got to balance it and everything. There's advantages to both. But if you're gonna do the machines and everything, just make sure you keep your posture right and you're actually working that target muscle, the muscle you're wanting to build. So if you got just a dumbbell like me, you take it and you still try to keep that form. That's your form. So if I was all like, that's not good form. That's your form when you keep everything in a straight line. Don't try to work any of this part. You're just the tricep. Do it however many times you're gonna do. Get the last couple ones. Try to get that last one out. Keep your form. You know, get that last one. Then do the other side. Same thing. Keep the right form. You want a straight line, parallel. Or some people do it like this. They'll get on a bench and they'll go like this. And that might even be better. Takes a lot of discipline to do that. You hold your elbow stationary. Keep that form. So you work the tricep. So you do your sets of the tricep. If you are fortunate enough to be in a gym, you might want to do both. Do the free weight and jump on the machine. With the machine, you can go all the way down to like 5 pounds. Just keep really tear that muscle. You feel the burn. But you want to attack the muscle from different angles. You know, you don't want to be like stagnant. You want to be dynamic where things are changing. You want to confuse the muscle. You know, one day maybe do the free weight, the next day do the machine. If you want to do the machine for your biceps, you get the one that's pulling up like that. You know, try to get different angles. And to get your shoulder, deltoids, that's a part of your arm. So you want to hit that too. Don't try to do more than you can handle. It's more important to keep good form and tear that muscle. But you gotta give it time. Sometimes it takes 3 or 4 days to heal up. There's no point in lifting again if you're not healed up. Make sure you're healed up completely. You know, mix it up. So that's pretty much this part of your arm. Another part of your arm is your forearm, which is just important. If you have to get in a fight, you know, the fighting's not good, but if you have to get in a fight, you want a good forearm to create that impact. And when you twist it, so you don't want just a big, strong part right here and just weak right here. You got to be balanced. So in order to build your forearm, it's kind of the same concept. Wrist curls. It's like you're curling with your whole arm, but you're just using your wrist. See? You work that muscle. Keep it balanced. You don't want to pull. See, it's a little bit trickier because you got to make sure, just because you're strong enough to do it on me, you got to think of your joints. You don't want to pull any ligaments in your wrist. Some people use like gloves or support. You know, make sure you can put on your leg right there and support your arm. That's a flexion. Just like this. That's this part of your forearm. To get the extension, you have to do like this and pull it up. So you want to get both parts of it. But then you can get a pair of these to help with your grip. All the muscles in your hand. You know, finish it off with that. Do about 60 to 80 of them. And switch. And then when you're done, maybe hit it one more time. And that's about it. Thing is, you either have full body workouts, where you go in the gym or wherever you're at, you work out your full body, then you take a couple of days off, or you got days that you do separate body parts. If that's a arm day, then make that whole day about your arms. Then the next day you just do something else. But the way I did it when I was working out, but I just I'm a former Marine, so I do have a little bit of knowledge about it. The thing about the military, if you're in some kind of controlled environment, they don't give you time to heal up. If it's on your own, then you got that advantage. You can take a break for 3 or 4 days, maybe a week. You know, those are kind of the days that you want to, if you want to eat like a cheat day or something, where you just eat as much as you want, you kind of want to do it on one of those days, your healing days. But that's about it. If anybody's got any comments or suggestions, please leave a comment. And if you got anything from this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And remember, no matter how big you get, you still got to be responsible with it. You know, you don't want to go around being a bully just because you got big. You know, nobody's faster than a bullet. So just keep that in mind, and you know, send me some comments or something. Or a response video, somebody's doing it. But good luck to everybody, and this is about arms, so you know, it's not being into arm wrestling. You know, if you're into arm wrestling, you want to build up your lats, your back, everything that's into it. Depends what you're shooting for. If you're a baseball player, if you're a boxer, and you don't want them to get too big. You want to stay natural too. See, an impact equals weight times mass, or the mass times speed. So if the mass is too big and the speed's not there, it's not going to be, just because you're big, I mean you're going to be able to hit hard. So just keep it balanced and everything. And everybody take care of themselves out there. Leave me a comment or something. God bless everybody.